Hey YouTube, it's BreakingKayfabeTV here with another video, and this is our first Smackdown review, and the show started out with it showing the piñata for the Fiesta Del Rio, and then it zoomed in on it and it had Dolph Ziggler's face, and then next was the Sheamus versus Sandow double and street fight, and I thought it was pretty cool because there was green chairs and green kendo sticks, but the green chairs were not really like steel chairs, but they were like stools, weird, and then one time, part of the match, Sheamus went under the ring and grabbed a bag of Irish potatoes, according to Gabriel. They were Irish, and he smacked them with like the bag, I think, and then poured it on him. And he took a bite of one and spit it on him. But he ended up hitting a bro kick on Del Rio. Oh my God, Sandow, when he was sitting on two chairs in the middle of the ring, and then got the pinfall. And then at the end of the match, he took a bite of another raw potato and then started handing out potatoes to the crowd, which I thought was weird. But, yeah, it was a good match. I thought the potato thing was pretty funny. Your thoughts, RW? RW.
I thought this was an entertaining match. I want to talk about weird street fights. This was one of them. Freaking had, what was that, a beer bar thing? A stack of potatoes, green kendo sticks, hair. Yeah, this was an entertaining, weird match, and the ending was cool where Sandow sitting on chairs and gets bro kicked. Yeah, entertaining match though. Your thoughts, Ken Chow?
I thought this was a good match. Just as RW said, it was very entertaining and very weird stuff in it. Very weird how they had the sack of potatoes, like.
You said Zach. Haha.
You said it too. Haha.
What? Okay. But first he started dumping out, like, whenever he dumped out the thing, the potatoes, it looked like balls, so I thought he had a ball sack, and like, just like a sack of balls, and it was like so confused, like, is that PG or not? But then they said on commentary that it was potatoes.
Irish.
So, Irish potatoes. And yes, very entertaining. And Sheamus can go fuck himself.
Through that. I think he's becoming more worse than John Cena. He's consistently winning everything. God.
Cena's been doing that for 10 years.
I know, but
Sheamus is annoying at the same time as the gimmick is annoying.
10 years? Cena didn't really start that until 8 years ago.
Saying it did.
Yeah.
So what was next, Jaden?
Showed a recap of the kendo stick no-loss Raw on last Monday with Randy Orton and Bryan, or as we were calling it, the crossface with the kendo stick because of Crispin One Eye. And then Kane and Bryan were backstage, talking about their match and with Orton, and Kane told him to leave, and then eventually he went on to leave, but he hugged Kane first and then he left. And Daniel Bryan said he would be on commentary. That was a little funny, but Kane was getting mad and Daniel Bryan gave him a hug and he
Funny segment. More just an entertaining thing, I guess. And Daniel Bryan on commentary is always awesome.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, and Chow?
I really didn't care too much about the segment. I thought it was cool to see Dan Bryan on commentary, though. I thought that was really cool. But yeah.
And then the next thing was Gold. Recap of Paul Heyman and Punk from last Monday. Anything CM Punk is gold.
And diamonds.
And it's like, with CM Punk, it's like platinum, diamonds, and gold had sex and made a fucking baby.
Hey.
And then next thing was Miz TV with Paul Heyman. And then they were talking about, I think, the CM Punk thing. And then Curtis Axel came out pretty much saying that he couldn't be on the show. Curtis Axel couldn't be on the show. Heyman said it was his guest and said you couldn't have guests. Miz Axel is like Skywalker. He isn't his father. He isn't like his father. And then Miz challenged Axel to a match for the Intercontinental Championship. And Paul Heyman said he is not having the match. And Curtis Axel attacks Miz and they leave. I think Miz TV is funny, except when it ends up him getting beat up at the end. And I don't think he said really this time. RW.
Miz sucks as a face. Needs to turn heel. Yeah, this was basically just to set up Curtis Axel and Miz. And yeah, I thought it was a good segment. Or Miz TV thing. Your thoughts, Ken Chow?
I thought this was an okay segment. I didn't really care about it too much. It's really just to hype up the match that's going to happen at Money in the Bank. But it's okay, I guess. I agree. Actually, I agree and sort of disagree with RW, because for me, he is better as a heel, so I do agree that he should turn heel, but I also disagree that he should turn heel, because to me, he's just annoying either way. It's kind of like me with Alberto Del Rio. He's just annoying face for heel to me, like annoying as hell. And I really just wish he could change his gimmick and not just have the same gimmick as a heel or a face. But yeah, an okay segment, I guess.
And next was Natalya versus AJ Lee in a non-titles match. Not title match. During the match, AJ's music plays. Guess who came out? Caitlyn. And she was dressed up like AJ, except no cut shirt, short. But she had brown hair and it looked like a wig. Natalya ended up rolling AJ, and then not too long after that, Caitlyn got left. RW.
I was very disappointed because Jamin was the one that sold me onto this SmackDown and gave me one reason to watch it. And when Caitlyn came out with barely any booty skirts and no cut shirt, I was disappointed.
There was no.
And the match was whatever, typical divas.
You say booty skirts?
Well, that would have been better, but I meant booty, whatever, shorts, there we go. Yeah, watching Mania gone wild. But yeah, I was disappointed, the match was whatever, and funny stuff. Oh, and I liked how freaking Caitlyn was saying AJ was like sleeping with other people like Lillian, the doctor, and that bellkeeper or timekeeper. That was hilarious. Funny. Your thoughts, Kensha?
This was an okay segment. I agree with RW saying whenever he says that he was expecting it to be a lot hotter than it was. It wasn't as hot as I thought it would be.
No, as Jamin hyped up to be.
The hair looked real. Like, I don't think that was a wig. I really think she dyed her hair because that didn't look like fake hair or a wig.
I think it was like.
But I don't know. Yeah, and I was expecting booty shorts too, and I was expecting a cut shirt, and I was expecting them to go all lesbo and rest in peace Attitude Era.
But I forgot to talk about a little bit of it. After
Boston.
Caitlyn speared her, she like got over top of her, and I thought she was gonna sit on AJ and but she sits moved over top of her and then sat there for a second and then. But the match wasn't really that good. But typical Divas matches are better, but yeah. The segment was funny, but it wasn't as good as the Caitlyn thing or the Piggy James. But yeah. And next was another Wyatt Family vignette video thing. Just still creepy. Any thoughts on that, guys?
They need to freaking make their debut. I mean, I haven't watched any other matches yet, but from how they acted in the videos, they seem, I guess, legit. So, yeah, I can't wait until they make their debut.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should really make their debut too. I also haven't seen any of their matches, and I knew absolutely nothing about them, but it seems like they're going to be a pretty good tag team, so I really think they should make their debut already. I think we're probably going to have to wait until after Money in the Bank, sadly.
Just let you guys know that Bray Wyatt is not Husky Harris, he just looks like him. Just kidding.
Is Husky? Oh, okay.
And then next, announce the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank participants to Mr. McMahon, Antonio Cesaro, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Jack Swagger, Vaughn, Dongo, and Dean Ambrose.
That was lame.
Vince.
Yeah.
Correct. Huh? And Vince.
That was lame.
Oh, so are you.
Yep.
Vince did correct Fandango.
Hey.
Or corrected Long on his Fandango pronunciation. God, that was awkward. Kidding. But yeah, it looks like okay match, but it's weird how they're all heels and All Stars one is all face. And I was saying to Kancha it would be cool if the winners of each match the World Heavyweight Championship and WWE Championship should a match, and the winner got both of the contracts and they could cash it in and have a chance to be the undisputed champion, since that the brands don't matter anymore. They just show up. Your thoughts?
I thought this was the participants. They're not star-studded, but are.
Kancha?
Sorry about that. I'm having technical difficulties. I'll let Kancha first, because I gotta take care of something real quick.
I think this is gonna be a pretty good Money in the Bank. It's not gonna be nearly as good as the quote-unquote All-Stars one, but I'm still expecting a lot from this match. There are some really good wrestlers in there that could be or potentially could, or have the potential to be the future of the WWE, like Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes if he's in the match.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Antonio Cesaro, Jack Swagger, he doesn't really have that much potential, Temple, or, like, typical pothead, but, yeah, I still hope this is a good match.
But, the only thing is, weird about it, there's 7 people in the Money in the Banks this year, and normally it was like...
Yeah, this SmackDown one might not, or World Heavyweight Championship one might not be the star-studded, but it could still deliver, and I was thinking Jericho and Ryback should be in each one to fill up 8 spots for both, but that retarded 2-minute segment made a match between them. So,
about the whole 7 people thing, it's just a number, guys. I don't know why everyone keeps on freaking out about there being
something else in there, but I don't know.
7.
I mean,
it's just a number. It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter.
It's usually like
only 7 and not 8 like there normally is, but yeah, but
imagine Jericho in the All-Stars one. That would be awesome, but
yeah.
Of course, Vicky or WWE writers.
Though it's weird how the match Jack Swagger is the only one who's won in the SmackDown one. But yeah. Next thing was Randy Orton versus Kane with Daniel Bryan on commentary. At the end of the match, Daniel Bryan tried to help kick Kane back in the ring. Only like it won't matter, but he ended up getting back in the ring. It was pretty good, not really too good, not the best, but not nearly, but nowhere as close as good as the match from Raw with Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, where they both got fined for hitting each other in the head with a chair. But yeah, they don't want another Chris Benoit story. Your thoughts, RW?
It was a long match, I think. These guys have had veterans at Extreme Rules and WrestleMania, and I'm pretty sure other places. But yeah, the match was decent, and I liked the ending. How when Kane lost, he didn't give a crap. He was smiling. So yeah, decent match. Your thoughts, Kanchow?
I really didn't care about this match too much, because I really don't care about anything with Randy Orton in it now. I'm just freaking ready for his fucking heel turn. It really needs to happen, and they keep on teasing it. And I just really hope it happens soon, because I've really, gotten to the point where every single time I see Orton now, I just, don't care about anything that he does in the ring or his matches or anything, because I just want to see him turn heel. But it was a pretty good match. It was okay. Not the best from Randy Orton and Kane. Wasn't as good as their WrestleMania 28 match, but it was still good.
Alright, next was the 3-year reunion for Nexus. Not really, it's just saying it is, because around 3 years ago they started up Nexus or whatever, and they took over Raw. But Justin Gabriel versus Ryback. Ryback hit a shell shock on Justin Gabriel and won the match. And then Chris Jericho came out and called Ryback because he said that he mows planes and he was holding his leg after the match and said all he does is cry.
And bitches.
Yeah. He said that he was going to make him cry back and took off his shirt and ran down the ramp and they started fighting. Pretty funny how he called him cry back. But yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of Ryback at all. But Justin Gabriel, I'm wondering when are they going to do something with him. He's been pretty active on most of the shows, like the Usos, and now they're getting attacked on the show. But yeah, your thoughts, RW?
I was so happy that Justin Gabriel was on my TV until I find out that he was facing Ryback because he's getting squashed. But yeah, Jericho and Ryback, they went from having a feud that didn't make me care to making me care after that segment when he called him a cryback and all that hilarious stuff. That's one of the things I like about Jericho. And yeah, that little stuff they did afterwards was awesome. And yeah, nothing further.
Technical difficulties, Kanchow on Ryback and Jericho thing.
You mean the Ryback and Justin Gabriel match?
And the Jericho thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't a okay match. It was really fast. It was just a squash match. It didn't really matter. It didn't really add anything that big to the show. But after the match, was pretty cool seeing them go at it and get into a brawl. That was pretty cool. I thought it was fun with the whole cryback thing. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say.
Then next was the WWE 2K14 cover reveal, recap, highlight thing. Sadly, they showed The Rock and played his music, and he's on the cover, and he was not there. But, yeah, another cover for The Rock that he's on. But, yeah, whatever. Then next was, after that was another Wyatt Family vignette. Another just a little creepy video. And then next was the main event. Shield versus Christian and the Usos. Jimmy and Jey Uso take out Roman Reigns, and then Seth Rollins jumped over the top rope, landed on them, and then everybody was laid out except for Christian and Dean Ambrose. And Christian hit a spear on Dean Ambrose and won the match for them, making that their second loss on SmackDown in a row. I think it is, because I don't think they had a match on SmackDown last week, but the week before that I think they did. But it was a good match, but sadly the Shield lost. Your thoughts are, W?
I thought this was a entertaining match. Everyone was doing all their spots and stuff, and I liked how Ambrose was about to do a suicide dive of his own, but when he bounced off the ropes, he got speared, so that was a cool way to end it. And I liked how they lost on SmackDown, because I still know a couple of people that think that Shield are undefeated, because they don't watch SmackDown, so it's pretty funny, but yeah, match overall was good. Your thoughts, Ken Chow?
I was really pissed with the Shield lost again, because I really didn't want this to end until a little bit longer, but I guess it is what it is. You can't change the past, and that is in the past, so yeah, it is what it is, but it was an okay match. It was a pretty cool ending, but that's all I gotta really say.
And then next was Fiesta Del Rio, Alberto Del Rio's championship celebration. They had chips and salsa, sombreros, bowling, and a mariachi band. The beginning of it, Ricardo Rodriguez was making fun of the South Carolina crowd and stuff. And then, I think he started talking in Spanish, and then Del Rio or somebody said that it would be in Spanish. And then eventually, after it went on a little bit, the crowd started chanting USA, USA, USA. And then he laughed, and then he stopped speaking in Spanish. And then he busted the Ziggler pinata. Then he said he was wondering where Ziggler was, because he said Ziggler was supposed to come out and interrupt or something like that. And then Ziggler came out and fought Del Rio and Ricardo. Ended up flipping Ricardo off the top rope and putting him through a table, and then he zigzagged Del Rio. And then he grabbed a guitar and tried to hit Del Rio. And then Del Rio gets out of the ring, and he just goes in the crowd and leaves. And then Ricardo's still in there, and Ziggler hit him with it, and then he picked up the World Heavyweight Championship. And then when Ziggler got out of the ring, he grabbed the guitar that he busted on Ricardo's face, and when he did it, it looked like it almost slapped him in the face, because I don't think it busted and exploded how they thought the Honky Tonk Man does. But then he smacked it on a ring, and then it busted a little bit more. And then he started playing it. He was fake playing it when the mariachi band was playing at the end. And balloons came from the rafters, and then it was over. I thought that was pretty good, entertaining. And your thoughts, RW?
Oh, sorry. My thoughts already. I honestly didn't pay attention. I went to my room and I knew Ziggler was going to come out, so I just told my cousin when Ziggler's music hit, just call me, because I didn't want to hear anything that Del Rio said. But when Ziggler came out, shit got real. He destroyed everything. Freaking tossed the annoying Ricardo Rodriguez through the table, and then I think he hit a zigzag on Del Rio, and then picked up the guitar, and yeah, I think it didn't hit Ricardo Rodriguez fully, so yeah, that was pretty funny. And I gotta give credit to freaking Ricardo Rodriguez for taking that hit. That looked freaking damn. But yeah, pretty cool seeing Ziggler do all that. So, yeah, your thoughts, Kensha?
I thought it was pretty funny whenever Ziggler was playing the guitar with the little band that they had there. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was weird whenever they were whenever Alberto was talking in Spanish and everything. I didn't really understand the point of that because, no one can understand that except for people who speak Spanish. So there's really no point. But yeah, it was an okay little segment to end the show. I expected a little bit more from it, like a little bit more as in being able to understand what he says, but we didn't even get that, but it was pretty cool seeing Ziggler come out and beat the hell out of Ricardo with the guitar. I thought that was pretty cool.
Segment ended the show. Overall, it was an okay show, not really the best, but they had good bits and pieces here and there. But overall,
I'd say stand out. Yeah.
And match of the night, Sheamus and Damian Sandow.
Yep, definitely. And overall, I gave it a 6 out of 10. You, Kensha?
I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
So yeah, I guess this is the part where I say my line. Go follow us all on Twitter. Go subscribe to our individual channels. Yeah, I usually say this stuff. And yeah, all our links in the description. Yep.
Thank you, boss.
And freaking Jamin.